Here's my take on the reevaluation statement. I think it's going to depend on what happens in these next four games, particularly the games against the Bruins and the Habs. So I think it's really going to be a matter of what happens in these two games. If we win both of them and it looks like we're moving up into the 80-85% range for making the playoffs, I'm willing to bet Larkin's condition is evaluated much more liberally than it will be if we don't. But if it looks like we're going to be making it into the playoffs, I think that's what I think is really going to make the difference as to how they evaluate Dylan Larkin's injury. If it's on the cusp either way, they're going to push him to play. If it's not, and it looks like they've locked it down or got locked out one way or the other, I think you're going to see them resting him as long as they can for the postseason. So I really think it's going to depend on what happens in these next couple of games. Now, Andrew Kopp is another one that's really interesting because here's the thing: uh, the Andrew Kopp can make a difference for the Wings. We said he's one of those players that you don't realize how much you need him until you don't have him there. And then you realize how important he is and the function that he plays. He's kind of like a bit of a linchpin, you know what I mean? He kind of holds certain things together. So I think that with Andrew Kopp coming back, if that's the case, we might be able to make the playoffs without Dylan Larkin, but we're going to need Dylan Larkin in the postseason. But if Kopp doesn't come back and Larkin stays out, they've got an uphill struggle for sure going on. But these next two games, Joe, they're really going to tell the tale.